Hey everybody, this is Good Trip, Bad Trip, and this is basically just some thoughts on a few random things, absolutely not connected with each other, just some clips kind of stitched together. So I'm gonna be talking about Apple without Steve Jobs. I'm gonna be talking about the one of the most hated phrases in the English language. Can I help you? I'm gonna be talking about how to make a dripping tap, dripping tap less irritating, and what else is in there? Fuck! Keep forgetting the fourth one. I've recorded the three. I've recorded the 4 bits, and I'm doing the kind of an introduction, and I keep forgetting what the fourth one was. I can go back and listen to it, but I have to remember it. Okay, so it's dripping tap. It's can I help you? It's Apple without Steve Jobs. What the fuck else is in there? What the fuck else is in there? Oh, fucking hell. Can I help you? Apple without Steve Jobs. Dripping tap. Oh, yes, that's it. It's the most important thing, probably. It's about say no to nice people. How hard it is to say no, and especially if you have to say no to a nice person. So there you go. What follows is just a few random thoughts. I hope you like. Yeah, I hope you like them. One of the hardest things in life is say no. And even harder than that is say no to nice people. When you're in a situation where you're a client and someone's selling you some service, say doing renovation job for you, cleaning your apartment, I don't know, fixing your clothes, your shoes, whatever. Uh, it's it's really hard to be unhappy about something. It's really hard to say you you didn't do a good job of it. You I want this done again. I want this redone. I want my money back. That's hard enough as it is, but it's especially hard if the person you're dealing with is otherwise a really nice person, and you have established a kind of understanding, and you feel that you're on the same page, and this is the person that you feel you could be friends with outside of your professional relationship, and then something goes wrong, and then he or she fucks up in your mind, in your understanding. You wanted it done one way and it got did the other way, and it got fucked up, and you're not happy. And it's very hard to say that you are not happy, and it's especially hard to say that you're not happy if the person you're dealing with is initially you really liked this person, and you really thought that you had an understanding with him or her, and you expected the job to be top notch, and it isn't. And I think that for the sake, especially if you like this person, for the sake of this person, for the sake of not just your relationship with this person, but for the sake of the future of this person, in a way, yeah, you should try and be as honest as possible. I mean, just saying, yeah, it's okay, and then just saying goodbye, never contacting this person again, and just going on with your life, and asking someone else to do this job instead. Um, it seems like an easy way out, but it's not the right one, I assure you. The right one would be to just say what you're not happy about, and if this person understands you, and if he or she sees that you're right, then this is a relationship, a kind of relationship for life. Yeah, whether it be a professional relationship or whether you become friends eventually, it doesn't really matter. But you could go on, and you could get back to the same kind of deal, the same kind of relationship, the same kind of affair. Whereas if you say, it's okay, yeah, how do you like it? Yeah, it was okay, and then you never contact this person again, then you're, in a way, you lying to him or her, and that's bad, because if everyone's doing that, then eventually this person will be unfulfilled in a way, because he's doing a bad job, and everyone's telling him or her that the job that he or she's doing is good. And so, for the sake of good people, don't be afraid to say bad job to good people. Don't be afraid to say no, I'm not happy, no, I'm not satisfied, let's try it again, let's do it another way. Just for the sake of, just not only for your own sake, and eventually getting a good service, getting what you paid money for or whatever, just for the sake of the other person performing the job for you, you should try and be honest. Can I help you? Can I help you is one of it's probably top 5 of my most hated phrases in the English language. It's up there with how are you, and with the word kindly in in professional correspondence. Kindly note, or kindly pay attention to. Kindly doesn't mean kindness at all. It's the opposite of that. And how are you doesn't mean that the person cares how you are. It's just a phrase. And just as well as that, can I help you is very similar. A person saying can I help you usually is not looking to help anyone, least of all the person that he or she is asking this question. Can I help you? Oftentimes it translates from English into English as basically just go fuck yourself. You come into a full like the other day I went into a bar, and it was pretty full, and there were no seats at the bar. There were just no empty seats, but there were no seats. They only had table service. And I was kind of looking around, and I kind of made a few steps, and the guy at the bar said, can I help you? In a way that I would have much preferred him to just be straight with me and say, hey mate, we got no seats here, so why don't you go fuck yourself? Because that would have been, at least that would have been direct. Because because eventually what he said was, when he asked me, can I help you? I said, yeah, I'd like a drink. And he said, well, we don't have any seats, and it's table service only. And he kind of stopped at that. So implying that you have to leave now. There's nothing that we can do for you. So by saying, can I help you? What did he exactly want to help me with? I mean, he could have helped me maybe if I was having a stroke or like a heart attack or something. I would have said, yeah, can I help you? Yeah, please call an ambulance. But other than that, I mean, what could he possibly have helped me with if I'm going into a bar and it's full and there are no seats, and he's not offering to me to make a seat for me, he's not offering me to stand and wait. He's just basically telling me to go fuck myself, but in a way that's he's trying to be nice, and he's trying to be kind of polite, but indirectly he's basically telling me to go and fuck myself. So I much prefer a more direct way of being told to go and fuck myself. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Fuck it.
How can I help you?
Play Bitter End by Placebo.
Here are some popular Bitter End songs.
Fuck you. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
Hey.
Play Bitter End by Placebo. Fucking hell. Siri is just a fucking disgrace. Hey Siri, play Bitter End by Placebo.
Playing The Bitter End by Placebo.
Oh, it's the bitter end. That's probably what the problem was. Well, that's the only way I can use my iPhone now because I have this situation. I don't know how else to call it. Where it's working and I can run apps by asking Siri to run them, but the screen is black. The button is working, it's playing. Yeah, I could make it louder, make it quieter, but yeah, I have no screen. I tried charging it, I tried hard factory resetting it or whatnot, rebooting it. Nothing's helping. I know I have to take it to service or something. Yeah. Well, at least I can listen. I can listen to the music that I have on there, which is a good thing, I guess. But I actually wanted to talk about the. It's a minor thing. I've been using Apple Music for a while. It's a really simple way to just basically have all the music you want at your fingertips. But where the fuck has the shuffle button gone? I've only noticed it recently. I don't know if they removed it intentionally in one of the last updates, or in this case, I think it was there was no intention there. It's just stupidity. I don't know. They kind of revamped, redesigned the whole thing, and maybe forgot about it. I thought that's not important. I can't really show it to you right now, but if you're using the last version of the Apple Music app, you will see that there is no shuffle button where it once was. So while I was initially not a fan of Steve Jobs, I still don't think he invented something. I still don't think he's like a genius inventor or whatnot. But I'm warming up to him, really. R.I.P. Steve. Apple was much better with you than without you, for sure. At least when Steve was around, there was a semblance of caring for the customer. Whereas now it's all about just caring for the shareholders. It's all about caring for the stock doing well. It's all about fucking selling those things, and the adapters from this to the mini jack, and it's not about innovation anymore. It's not about consumers. It's not about making anyone's life easier. And what is worse is with those things, at least I can understand why this was done. This was done to sell adapters. This was done to sell new earphones. This was done to have a proprietary interface that Apple controls. Whereas the absence of the shuffle button, the absence of the random play or shuffle or whatever button, there is just no reasonable grounds behind it. I mean, it's not making anyone any more money. It's just plain stupid. It's just, a bad interface. And Apple was always, if not the pioneer in terms of innovation, it was the pioneer in terms of interfaces and in terms of making everyone's life simpler. Whereas now, even their interfaces suck. And we're in this world where you have no real choice. If you're in Apple kind of ecosystem, what are you really gonna do? What are you really gonna swap your Mac for a fucking PC, for a fucking Acer or Asus or whatnot? What are you gonna swap your iPhone for an Android phone or Windows Mobile? Or what are you gonna get, a Nokia 33, revamped Nokia 3310 with a color snake? There's really actually no choice. You keep buying those products no matter how bad they get, and that's really sad. and yeah, that makes you think.